Jake Pazicki with an ACT Science data interpretation question. So, this is one of those questions that I actually enjoy, that they give you a data point that is not on the table, but you're supposed to use either information you have on the table or information from the text to guess something else about the data point. So, what they give us is that they're saying that suppose a hurricane with a maximum, so keyword maximum, wind speed of 64 knots and barometric pressure of 980 millibar moved through a patch of cold seawater, was weakened, reduced its wind speed, and increased its barometric pressure. So how would the classification of that hurricane be affected? So we can see that either we would would it no longer be a hurricane? Would it be a category 2, become a category 3, or become a category 4 hurricane? So first, let's look, as we should always do with these kinds of questions, look at where the information they give us puts us on their table. So here we have a wind speed of 64 knots. So we're right here in a category 1 hurricane with a barometric pressure of 980. All right. So we're right on the cusp. As we can see, we're right on the cusp for what counts as a hurricane, because for any pressure over 980, and for wind speed any less than 64, we're not even really on the chart here. I guess technically for the pressure, if it's more than 180, it still counts, but especially for the wind speed, we're not even below. That's not even on the chart. We're at the bottom of the chart. And so if we're looking at it, if we decreased the wind speed, right? So if we dropped the reduced the wind speed. If we dropped the wind speed to say 63 or 62 or 61 knots, we would no longer be on the chart, which would not make us a category 2 because we're not increasing the wind speed. It would not take us a category 3 because we're not increasing the wind speed or decreasing the pressure like we would need to. And the same for category 4. So even if we just didn't know, we just eliminated these answers, we could get to our answer choice, which is the right answer, which is A. But we could also see that in the text here, that it says that winds of intense rotating tropical storm reach at least 64 knots. That storm is classified as a hurricane. So we know that we have to be at least 64 to be counted as a hurricane. So even if we didn't effectively eliminate with the process elimination, which we always should, that should be our go-to, we could see it here in the text. So that's the answer to our question.